Hey guys, how's it going? Doing another update video for you guys. Today is August 5th. First and only TCA application was done on April 4th. I've had a few people ask me how many times have I done my TCA application. Do I do it once a week, once a month, etc., etc.? No guys, I have only done one TCA application. I believe I've stated it in almost every single video. If not, I have stated it in every video in the title in some way, shape, or form. So just to clarify it even further, I've only done one TCA application since April 4th, so it has been 4 months now. I would have had this video up yesterday, I would have recorded it, but I didn't have enough time before I had to leave for work, so I'm doing it now for you guys, so you guys can, still get your monthly updates from me. With that being said, not a whole lot of differences that have gone on with the tattoo since my last update. Same thing, I'm getting a few pimples here and there in each area. In the chest I'm getting a few pimples here and there. In the arm I'm getting a few pimples here and there. Stuff like that. With that being said, let's go ahead and get you guys some close-ups real quick so you can see the actual affected areas for the sake of the videos. And I've got a little bit more information on them for you. So, this is the chest piece, obviously. As you can see, we got pretty much the same thing going on here. And like I said before, got a little pimple up there. Like I said before, the colors do look slightly, like I said, slightly exaggerated in the video compared to what I see with the naked eye. A couple things I want to point out to you guys that are of importance. Notice this area right here, this corner. See how dark that is? That is unaffected, untouched ink right there. That is unaffected tattoo. Compared to this right here, which is obviously TCA application affected. They on camera look quite similar, but I can tell you in the naked eye they are quite a bit different. This is very dark, this is actually lightened up quite a bit, but in the video you can't really tell that much. One more thing that's very important that I want to point out is, let's try and get a focus here. I've been having a hard time. See this skin right here that I'm rubbing my finger on? Compared to the pinkish skin around it, you can see right here the pinkish skin, obviously, and basically the dark skin. So try and get this. As you can see right there, there is actually different depths / layers of skin there, so you can actually tell the difference where scar tissue has formed and where scar tissue has not formed. With that comes slightly itching. I've had a little bit of itching with that, not a whole lot, nothing to really be too annoyed about or anything like that. Something where I just kind of, rub my chest real quick and it's over and done with. But I did want to point that out to you guys so you did know. I didn't really realize it that much ahead of time, but within the last month I have realized, that it was actually, a layered up scar tissue layer, so I definitely wanted to give you guys that information. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and show you the arm real quick. Here's the magnificent arm. As you can see, there's a few dots in there that I did have some acne breakout going on. Just a couple pimples that broke out there. And also, gonna zoom, get a good zoom here. You can see the different colors in here, the dark skin and the non-dark skin. I believe what that is from, in the very first video where I actually did the TCA application, how I stated, at least I believe I stated, where there was certain spots I didn't believe that the frosting was as affected in it. I believe those are the spots that did not get as affected with the frosting, which is the reasoning why I went back over with TCA acid. So, just a note on that, that those basically, in my opinion, are probably more severe burns from the TCA application compared to the blank spots or whitish spots where it wasn't burned as much. Okay, get you guys back up here, and as you can tell, we are in a little bit of a different environment today compared to what we normally are. There we go. Alright, with that being said, like I said, slight itching there, not a big deal. You can see the raised skin there from scar tissue. Definitely take note on that, on whether or not you want to do this TCA application or not. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm doing these videos not to convince you guys, not to not convince you guys on whether to do this or not to do this. I am putting these videos up for you guys to have the knowledge based off of my learning experience. So not only I can learn, but you guys can learn as well. Everybody's going to have a different reaction with TCA acids and stuff like that, or anything that has to do with the skin and body. This is my experience, so hopefully you guys can learn from it at the same time of me learning from it. With that being said, I did have a request on uploading what I had previously done before the TCA application, which was salivation and a bleach burning. Completely stupid it was, but I did have someone that requested to actually have that video uploaded. I believe I have them on my computer, so I will go ahead and try to find them, edit them together, and upload them. But I'm going to tell you right now, it is a really long video, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to shorten it down. I'm going to fast forward a bunch of the footage. That way you don't just have to sit there and watch me, you know, screw off the whole time. And hopefully, you know, that'll help you guys out a little bit more in understanding my experience. Because obviously, this forearm is the only one that's been affected by the other stuff. Didn't start off from what you guys seen in the first video, because I had done 2 salivation attempts and a bleach burning. It went like in this order. Tried salivation, same day, it failed, so I moved on to doing bleach burning, and then I also added salt onto it and tried doing salivation at the same time. I believe so. Both methods led to me having a really big scab, you know, just as you would with the TCA application, but instead of letting it heal, kind of what I did again, I went ahead and picked at it. But when I did the bleach burning, I picked at it severely. And when I say severely, I picked at it every single day, pretty much every chance that I got, I ripped the thing apart, which is what led to a lot of this stuff being torn out. And, you know, I basically ripped the tattoo out. That's what happened. You could, like when I picked the scabs, you could literally see the chunks of tattoo coming out with the scab. And then, so that was the very first day that I ever messed with anything. This has been a real long time ago. I'll put the dates, or what actually the recording dates were, whenever I actually upload the videos. And then I'd say probably about, I don't know, 7-8 months ago, maybe more, I'm not sure. I'm just kind of guessing here. I did a second salivation attempt on my forearm while I was at work. I believe I only did it on the upper area. So when you see my very first TCA application, the top portion right here was slightly in a healing process. That's what that was from. So I'm basically just going to try to give you guys you know, a guideline, or not a guideline, but the road path of my tattoo being untouched to what it is today. That way you don't, you know, get any misinterpreted ideas of your results or anything like that. I want to be as straightforward with you guys as possible. So I'm going to try to show you everything that there is. With that being said, I'm going to try to get those videos up in 2 different parts. I'm going to do the very first day, you know, the one with the salivation and bleach burning. I'm going to try to upload those into one video. And then the second salivation I'll try to upload into a different video. I'll probably space them out a little bit. Not really sure when they're going to be up. So just kind of stay tuned and whatnot. And then I'm also thinking about doing my second TCA application at the end of this month. And I'm gonna, instead of doing 80%, I'm gonna lower it down to 50% and see how that works out. That way, hopefully I don't get as much of a chemical burn or slash scarring going on. I can hopefully do the layers of skin one at a time. Which is what you should be aiming for when trying to attempt this application, if you want to do it the right way and not do it like I did. But with that being said, you know, anybody that's knocking on these videos and whatnot, you know, kind of wasting your breath. You know, you're not going to change anything. And like I said, these videos are to help not only myself learn, but other people as well. You know, there's a few videos out there and few people out there that have actually done videos. So I'm sure you guys have run across those before. But these videos are kind of just adding to the melting pot, as you could say, of knowledge that we're getting off of this type of method on tattoo removal. So, with that being said, expect to see within the month, hopefully I'll get this all done in the month, a video that has my very first salivation and bleach burning, and this is a really crappy video, just to give you guys a heads up. a second video with the salivation attempt. And then hopefully at the end of the month, we're going to do a second TCA application with a lower dose at 50%. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you got any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments, stuff like that. I'll try to answer, questions as much as I can. If you have questions based on the actual application process itself, just go ahead and look at the very first video in this series. That'll probably answer most of your questions because you can see it happening all at once, and I usually explain everything as I go. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you're learning something from this, whether it is to do it or not do it, may that be your own choice. But I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.